Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next episode of Tales from the Crypt. Last episode we watched was the one with the mortician guy who was really abusive. What was it called? Fitting Punishment. As you know by now, if you've watched most of my channel, I'm really bad at remembering titles, names. But Fitting Punishment, I actually only watched it yesterday, and I really enjoyed it so much that I really wanted to watch another episode today, even though it's not going to be edited and coming out for another week. But yeah, it was about the guy, young kid, parents get killed, he goes to stay with a mortician who's his uncle, only surviving relative, and his uncle is so abusive. If you watched my reaction, or if you've not watched my reaction actually, go watch it, because I got mad. I got really mad. This uncle guy was so awful to him, really bad, and I just felt so sorry for the kid. And what ended up happening was the uncle crippled him, and then killed him. But the kid came back as like a zombie right at the very end to get his revenge back, and well, he crippled him initially, and it looked like he was going to kill him as well, and it was really satisfying ending to a stressful episode of the show. Okay, this episode is called KORMAN'S Calamity. I struggle at the best of times to kind of guess what the episodes are going to be about, but this one in particular, calamity usually means something bad happening, I think. So Korman might be a character, something bad happens to him. I genuinely have no idea what this one's going to be about, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. With the episode, last one being quite a dark one, maybe this one's going to be lighter in tone again. The show does tend to go up and down a lot in a good way with tone. So it does a comedy episode followed by a dark episode followed by maybe something different. So maybe this is going to be just a fun episode. We'll have to wait and see. If you enjoy the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you think of the series and if you're enjoying these reactions. So let's jump into Series 2, Episode 13, KORMAN'S Calamity. Nice picture of himself.
Hi there, fright fiends. How do you like my rancid rendering? Not bad for an amateur. Hopefully it'll give you an inkling of what tonight's fungusy photoplay is about. Because long
Artists.
before my eerie offerings appeared on your silver screen,
Oh, look at
they
them,
were
they're
a
so cool.
magazine called, get a load of this, Tales from the Crypt.
I'd love to
So
read some of
tonight,
them, genuinely.
Let's take a behind-the-screams look at a struggling artist named Jim Korman,
Oh, okay.
who one day got a little too drawn into his work.
So maybe he's an artist that this stuff comes to life. That's so cool. But yeah, I do want to read some of the Tales from the Crypt at some point, especially like the ones that were adapted into episodes. I think would be quite cool to take a look at. Okay, so actually including the Vault of Horror, which had some of the tales as well. So is it literally like a meta Tales from the Crypt? Like a meta look at the artist who created these comics? That's interesting.
Aren't you done yet, Korman? I figured you'd be halfway through the disembowelment by now.
Hey, Bob, I got another story idea. The owner of a miniature golf course kills his wife, props her mouth open, and uses her for the 16th hole.
Better still, some little old lady's cleaning out a refrigerator, comes across a long dead boyfriend.
A doctor has to take out his own
A
appendix.
butcher's got to eat his own
Oh
short
my god.
ribs.
Is that my phone?
That's my phone.
Who's this woman? Hello? I don't know if she's, but I think I'm in love. What's that?
Hi, honey.
Don't hi, honey, me, you pompous jackass. This is Saturday. When do you plan on coming home?
I've got to finish this edition.
Bull snot. You can't fool me, Mr. Weekend Workaholic. You got a blonde bimbo stashed away someplace, and when I find
She's
out,
a
I'm gonna rip your
psycho.
little powdered face off.
And I love her.
You can't even give me children. You little wimp.
The doctor says that can be either one of us.
I love this episode already.
I'm taking the pills.
You mean these pills? Potency plus the male answer to infertility?
For God's sake, do we have to talk about this now?
You forgot to take your pill this morning, love nuts. When I counted them, there was 24 instead of 23.
If you're so unhappy,
The pills?
why are you trying to get pregnant with him?
You want to kickstart Mildred Jr. here, you have to take a pill every single morning.
You know, these are experimental.
Give you a chance to prod some little cutie from the typing pool? Well, forget it, Jimbo. You're stuck with me.
For now.
Till death do us part.
I love her. She is insane. Seems like he's giving him some inspiration to finish the horror thing that he's drawing. Was it going to be his wife? Pretty much. Oh, as much as cheating is wrong, would you not want to? With a wife like that? She's awful.
Damn it.
Oh, I've got to jump.
Did I scare you, lady?
Yeah.
Do you work here?
Oh, no, ma'am. I just happened on by.
Listen, could you take a look in the back? Maybe it's a blown fuse or something.
No use, ma'am. The whole box is shorted out.
How do you know?
You already looked?
Look. Hell, I did it. Don't like it as much when the lights are on.
Oh. Yeah. She's awesome as well. What is this episode? It's so good.
Oh. That Bruce Lee shit is gonna
Oh,
cost you.
hit him harder.
Laundry's done.
Oh my God, behind you.
Lady, if you
Yeah, so his story has come to life. Okay.
trick in the book.
That's so cool. I like that it's practical as well. I think the show's always done practical effects.
I don't drink off duty, and I don't make up crazy stories.
Neither did the man who saw a two-headed ogre last week.
You saw that the lights were off, the thing was blown.
Volkswagen.
Us.
This was real, Phil. Honest. A monster with an overbite.
This is so good.
Ogre? And a dinosaur in a Volkswagen.
Yeah. This is really making me want to read the comics now.
Korman.
I mean, she is the worst person. She's not as bad as the guy in the last one, because she has actually tried to kill him yet, but I do love her. Oh.
Sorry to startle you, Mr. Korman.
Why is she in the back of his car in
You're the girl from the
some
laundry.
sexy shirt?
What the hell are you doing in my car?
My name is Lorelei Phelps. I'm a policewoman. Wanted to talk to you in private.
I'm a policewoman.
There's been a rash of monster sightings in the past month. All different, all horrible.
All
These are
caused by
police
those pills he's
made
taking
from eyewitness descriptions.
to shut up his wife.
These are recent tales from the Crypt comic books, drawn by you.
I mean, it's amazing how accurate that
See any similarity?
artist rendition is. She's a bit overdramatic, but she's smart, so let's just test it.
What can
Which
I
is what characters in all shows should do when this weird stuff happens, is let's just test it out.
Just draw a monster. Our new friend is going to make a surprise guest appearance.
Which is also a good idea, but highly dangerous because someone could die.
Anything's possible.
Anything?
No,
Oh,
don't.
she's not interested.
Why not?
Because I don't know anything about you. Except that you make horrible drawings.
Hey.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give up horror. I'm getting burned out on it anyway. I'll draw romance comics.
Don't give up because of a
My
woman you
drawings
just
will be
met.
so-
What if your wife sees? She crazy.
Hey, Butch, hey, Butch. What is it? What about me? What about you? Can I come with you? Beat it, Four Eyes. We're on a dangerous mission. But can I have this
Move out, man.
Hey, come on, Michael, follow me.
Poor kid.
Who needs them anyway?
Too right, you go off on your own adventure.
Hey, Butch, hey, guys, come here, come here! Okay, Douglas, what is it? There's somebody stuck inside there. We gotta get him out. Douglas. Feed me, Douglas. Douglas. Feed me, Douglas.
That is banging. That's a really good design. I like the cobwebs. Oh, gross.
My heart yearned for her lips, her arms, her satin skin. Doesn't sound like brain sucking to me.
Guess I'm in a
Some kind of sucking's gonna happen.
Mildred lose some weight or something?
It's a long story. You know, I know this nice secluded spot just down the street.
Because it's going ham on the fact that these two are falling in love. So lovely music, they're all happy.
Yeah. Sure. Just come right up. See you.
What's she wearing?
Secluded spot, huh?
I'm like,
How long have you been?
Long enough, you little
I
creep.
love her.
You're gonna meet some playgirl tramp, aren't you?
You're the only woman in the world for me.
Yeah? And pigs have wings. You wait here, mister. I've got a surprise for you in the car.
Oh. She's an icon. Uh-oh.
Mildred, I can explain.
Yeah? Explain it to St. Peter, you two-timing twerp. What's that?
You're a monster, love.
No, you don't understand. It's these pills. I take these pills, and then I draw something. And then if I think about it hard enough, something happens.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that?
It's you, darling. I love this.
Well, that's flattering. Is that how you picture me, Jim, as a rancid heap of garbage?
Yes.
Try some skin lotion, zit-face. Your complexion could scare a proctologist. Get out of here, you slimy, smelly pile of pus. I'll ventilate you.
This is one of the best things I've ever watched. She died.
Actually, your timing is perfect.
There was a sighting today reported by some kids.
Well,
No, but you don't understand.
Hey, I'll give her some credit. She's putting up a fight.
we're redecorating.
So tell me, Jim, are you married?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hey. Is that how it ends?
How's that for a sappy ending? Was it a little too graphic for you? I guess you learned that life imitates art after all. As for poor Mildred, she learned that death imitates art too. Maybe if she'd been nicer to him, she wouldn't have ended up a monster piece.
Okay, guys, that was my reaction to Series 2, Episode 13 of Tales from the Crypt, KORMAN'S Calamity. And that was incredible. I mean, not to tip my hand too hard, because at the end of the season, if you've not watched my channel much, I try and rank all the episodes. That's, at the moment, probably going to be number one. I thoroughly enjoyed every second of that episode. That was so good. From the start, just of it being this meta episode taking place in the world of the offices of Tales from the Crypt, where they do the illustrations for it. I thought that was a really fun take for an episode. It could be quite cool. Monsters were going to come to life, it seemed like. I was invested. And all it really made me want to do is go and read some of the comics, because I like the short form horror tales, the anthology stuff, and I've heard good things about the Vault of Horror and Tales from the Crypt. I'll be interested to see if I can get my hands on them at some point, maybe. But that was so good. And just the baseline of the episode where it started, I was invested. I'm all in for it. And then the wife showed up. And as Wendy Williams said that time, she is an icon. She's a legend. She is the moment. I thought she was fantastic. And the choices by the actress, and probably like the production as well, of how to play her was so cool. And just so, like with Carol Kane in Judy, You're Not Yourself Today, so unusual. But she really reminded me of, if you ever watched Sleepaway Camp, she really gave me vibes of the woman who played, I think she's the auntie of the main character. She's only in it right in the beginning, right near the end. But she's so unhinged. And this woman on here was very unhinged. That she was so cool. She was just, I loved the way she acted, her movements. Like when she was with the gun, she was like, huh. And then when she kept doing this like thing, just the inflections in her voice, the tone of her voice, the way she spoke to him, how crazy the clothes that she wore. What was she wearing? Both times it was like she was walking down a catwalk somewhere, but she was just in an office waving a gun around. Honestly, guys, she was incredible. Definitely my favourite part of the episode was her. I thought she was brilliant, and very iconic. So the main storyline, I guess, really is the fact that he meets this other woman. Understandably, he's attracted to her because she's pretty and she's nice. And his wife is awful. She hates him. She's abusive. She's rude. She's mean. And she wants a baby from him, but he can't do it. So he's making him take these pills that it seems like make his stories come to life. So he falls in love with this woman at the same time. She's a cop investigating these weird stories about these zombies and monsters, and she's involved in one as well. And what I like about the monsters coming to life is we only see a couple of different monsters. We see the one in the laundrette. Oh, we see three actually. So one in the laundrette, the zombie in the fridge, and also the wife monster at the end. But I like that they're all very different. We got to see different monsters. It kind of gave me that kind of monster movie vibe of these like B-movie monsters, practical effects, which I always really enjoy. I really loved the design on them. I thought they were really good. And the effect of it coming out the laundrette was cool. The washing machine. The zombie with the cop episode was good. And just the fact that the one at the end was the wife, but in like a grotesque, oversized monster form was a masterstroke, really. I don't even know what to say other than I loved it. It was just such a fun episode. It's actually like, I was right when I said Judy, You're Not Yourself Today was quite fun. So I thought they were going to do quite a dark one with fitting punishment. And they did. That was really, really dark at times. So, and then this one I thought maybe we're going to go a little lighter. And it did. It was quite fun. It was quite light-hearted, quite comedic. With like a dark undertale about his abusive wife and this love story. And he was a bit of a sop. Because as soon as he met this other woman, he was like, I'll stop writing horror, I'm going to write romance now. I mean, I was a little bit like, alright kid, like you just met that lady. But it was a nice romance story. He was a good artist, and I just enjoyed seeing the monsters come to life. I thought the meta aspect of the episode was brilliant. The wife was brilliant. The monsters were brilliant. And even though I'm probably not going to say as much as I did about the last episode, in terms of like, don't talk for as long, I genuinely thought it was fantastic. Genuinely. Brilliant episode of the show. And I feel like I'm just going to be repeating myself, so I'm going to wrap it up and just say the meta was a great decision. The wife was a great character. I like the romance. I like the monsters. I like the characters come to life. So let me know down below if you're watching this. Did this take place in the offices, or was that all fake? Or were the two characters that worked there as well, were they part of the Tales from the Crypt, production? Because that would be a cool little take on it. But yeah, brilliant episode. That was Tales from the Crypt Series 2, Episode 13, KORMAN'S KALAMITY, one of the best episodes of the season by a mile, I think, so far, definitely. That was absolutely brilliant. Oh, before I wrap it up as well, I just want to talk about the fact that the monster came in and the wife didn't realise. She realised it was her, but didn't realise it was a monster. The large monster ended up killing the woman, presumably. Was great, and just the comedy of they're in the background when the romance is happening, the silhouette in the window, the blood splatter across the comic book of the romance story. It was all just perfectly timed. The tone of the episode was spot on, and the timing was great, and I just like the fight scene between the big monster. The fact the big monster was not just a monster, but had personality as well. like when the woman insulted it, you could tell that the monster was affected by it, and also I think the woman put her hands on her hips at one point, and the monster was like, her. This was so good. So good. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant episode of television. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well. Take care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed this brilliant episode, let me know down below in the comments what you thought of it, and also if you enjoyed the reactions so far. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all next week for the next episode of Tales from the Crypt Season 2. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.